Show, starring your host, Baylor Heath.
Woo! Hey, everybody! Hey! How's it going? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Hey, live audience, let's get real lively today. Let's be clapping, let's be screaming, let's be hollering. Maybe you guys at home, maybe don't do that, that'd be a little weird. Let's start off. Good morning. Good morning, good mid-afternoon, everybody, to the Mid-Afternoon Show. I'm your host, I'm Baylor Heath. This is a great show that we do in Tulsa. I'm so glad that you guys are here. We'll start off with some Tulsa news, as is customary. So state regulators have issued a new response to the developing Oklahoma earthquakes. I made sure to warn my toddler niece that she'll need to buy stabilizers for her Barbie dream house. Thank you for your pretty laugh. Oklahoma convenience stores get behind an initiative to change the alcohol laws in stores. Consequently, Tulsa police have planned to set up DUI lines in the Walmart lines. All right. 3 Tulsans are suspected of transporting meth to Mississippi. I'm not sure, but I think one of them might be my dad. I don't know. It could be. The Tulsa World reports that there's new playground equipment being shipped from Germany to the new park that's being built, the Tulsa Gathering Place. It's okay. The kids won't mind playing on old pieces of the Berlin Wall. Oklahoma Senate approves a bill to do away with the end of instruction test, the EOIs. So yet another middle finger to the class of 2016. All right. Well, guys, it's a special morning to be here. It's a special morning to be watching the show. Today we're talking about talk shows, the very thing that you're watching. What makes talk shows great? Who makes talk shows great? For many years we've been enthralled watching talk shows in America and in other countries. And so we want to ask the question today, what and who make talk shows great? So we're going to tackle the subject right away. Guys, we have a bunch of great guests today. We've got 2 historians who are just brilliant and 2 stars who I think you'll know. So can we first get a round of applause and welcome a talk show historian, Ronica Williams. Woo! Ronica, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. How was your flight in?
It was great.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Well, so I've never really heard of a talk show historian before. I didn't really know that was a thing until now. So tell me, what does a talk show historian do? How'd you get into that business?
You know, actually, I didn't hear of a talk show historian myself until I got the major, so I was kind of, when I tell people that, they look at me like I'm crazy. What I do is I just do a lot of different research on talk shows, and then I go to different historical museums and talk shows and let them know what it is.
That's really cool. So can you give us, can you just tell us outright and simply, what is a talk show?
Okay, I'm just going to give you a brief definition of what a talk show is, just in case for those who don't know or maybe want to know. A talk show is just a television programming or radio programming genre, and what you do is television genre in which one or more people discuss various topics and just go over different events that's happening in the world.
This feels familiar.
Yes, like so.
Right. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the origin of talk shows? How did they come about?
That isn't actually a set date, but most people say it started around 1948, even though most televisions weren't even in American homes until around 1950s, and until like 1950s. And I say that our generation has gone a long way from where we used to be. We didn't have any programming shows at all on TV back then. I'm saying like I know, but like back then they didn't have much shows, and they only have like around 3 different programming shows, like NBC, CBS News, and like ABC. Those are like the only 3 programming shows that they actually had, and those are all talk shows. So I say we've come a long way and have like a lot of different genres and different things now than we did back then.
Yeah, and tell me, they're popular for another reason. I know they're pretty cheap. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. It's literally talk is cheap. That's why people like to be a talk show host, because talk is cheap.
What?
And
are you trying to say that what I do is easy?
No.
All right, sorry, keep going.
What it is it usually costs, back then it took about like $100,000 per episode to produce like all the equipment, everything costs around $100,000. Versus today, where it's over $100 million, not $100 million, sorry, like $1 million per episode. So it's a lot of money, but the profit in the end is going to be worth it. So that's why people try to achieve that job so much, because it's kind of easy to get into, but it's hard to maintain. So if you're successful, it's worth it.
It's true. This talk show cost literally about $550, so pretty cheap, pretty cheap. Well, Ronica, we're so happy to have you today. Can everybody give her one more round of applause? Thank you. All right. Our next guest is a special one. He has made his imprint in talk show history. Can you guys welcome Dick Cavett? Dick, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good,
Yeah? Tell me, how was your flight in?
It was pretty good. It was raining. Came in a couple days ago, big lightning.
Yep, it was rainy. This is true. How do you like Tulsa?
It's pretty great. I mean, I figured it'd be more dry. I really don't like the rain.
I got that.
Yeah.
Wow, great. So, Dick, tell me a little bit about your early life.
Well, I was born in Gibbon, Nebraska in November 19th, 1936. And I grew up there. And in 8th grade, I really realized I wanted to start doing talk shows. I had my own talk show.
Wow, that was pretty early on.
Yeah. Then after that, after high school, I worked as a caddy at a golf course for a little bit, doing a magic show on the side. Charged $35 in like 40s. So I mean, I was making bank.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And after that, I went to Yale and started this company that somehow made it to Tulsa, Yale Cleaners.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I never even thought about that.
Yeah. And we also had a campus radio that we did a couple shows on. That was good. But yeah, that was
Great.
my early life.
Well, Dick, tell me about your wife, Carrie. How is she doing?
Well, she's dead.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Oh man, I'm so sorry, dude.
Hey, you know.
So sorry. When did that happen?
I mean, it happened in 2006. So, 6 years ago. We've gotten past it, but thanks for bringing that up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really great.
Let's go. So, well, this is kind of awkward. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about your career?
Well, I was hired onto the Tonight Show as talent coordinator in 1961 and stayed with them for a while, but eventually I decided that I wanted to move on, got a job as a stand-up comedy actor, and that took me pretty far, and eventually got my own show in 1968.
Wow. Fantastic. So I understand that you had a lot of musicians in your show.
Yeah, we had a lot of musicians. We had John Lennon. I'm pretty sure he was high.
Yeah, probably.
Jimi Hendrix also high.
Probably, yeah. Also
and Janis Joplin, which
definitely high.
probably high. And then we also did a lot of controversial subjects, like the Vietnam War. We had just lots of stuff like that.
Yeah, kind of
culture.
Yeah. Sorry.
I just thought I'd
slipped out of my
do
mouth. Just slipped out of my mouth. Tell me, you were in some movies, right? Tell me about those.
Yeah, when Forrest Gump came out, I was just watching it, and then all of a sudden I was there.
Whoa.
They're talking about Watergate, and
Who were you?
Well, I was myself. They took a recording from my show and just put it in without even asking me.
Wow.
So there's some legal stuff going on with that.
Well, there you go. So
Yes.
you were in Forrest Gump. I love that movie.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dick. Thank you for letting me interview.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna play a game.
Right.
Can everybody give it up for Wheel of Impressions? All right. So today we have this wheel here, and we've got a couple people that we will impersonate. If it lands on us, we'll go back and forth, and we'll impersonate these, and whoever does the best will win. So let's give it the first. Why don't you want to go first, Dick?
I'll go first.
Okay, go for it.
Oh. All right. Okay, I got it. Quit being a pissant. No phones. Do your speeches. That's all I got.
All right.
Let's see what else we got.
Oh.
Ray.
Hey Siri, Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What am I doing here? Who am I? Who are you guys? What is anything?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
not do that again.
Go like this.
Yeah.
Here.
That pretty much makes sense. Okay. All right.
Sweet.
Hey, are you wearing a hat? Why are you wearing a hat? Are you guys wearing shorts? How short are those shorts? Anybody with rips in their jeans? Hey, is that your ID? Make sure your ID is on, all right? All right. Thanks for Wheel of Impression. Woo! Thanks. Can everybody give one more round of applause for Dick Cavett? Woo! All right. Well, our next guest is another historian to tell us a little bit about more talk shows. Can you guys welcome Monica Murillo? Monica, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. So I understand you're not actually just a talk show historian. You specialize in talking about women talk show historian or
Yes.
talk show hosts.
Mostly Oprah Winfrey and Joan Rivers.
Cool, cool. Well, can you tell us a little bit about Oprah? I understand that she had a long-running show, Oprah, 25 seasons. That is pretty remarkable. And can you tell us a little bit how she got into the industry, how she got into the show?
Yes, well, she first started in radio and television broadcasting in Nashville. She then moved to Baltimore, where she hosted a very popular show. And from there on, she just continued until she got her own TV show, The Oprah Winfrey Show.
It's a very creative name.
And you know, in that same year, she got her own TV network.
Wow. Yep. That is fantastic. Well, can you tell me, I've heard that Oprah was a bit of a child's rights activist. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, well, you know, she grew up and she lived a very troubled adolescence in a very small farming community, and she was sexually abused. So naturally, she became a activist for child's rights, and she feels very strongly about this and promotes this all the time. So in 1994, President Clinton signed a bill that Oprah had proposed, and this created a nationwide database of convicted child abusers.
Wow, that's a big contribution. I also, I know that she, in the vein of that, had a little bit of political influence. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, in 2007, she helped Obama run for presidency. It was her first time helping someone, you know, in the political atmosphere. And in November 2013, she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Obama.
Well, there you go. Goodness gracious. You know, that's so cool. So, you know, in the vein of Oprah, on her show, people like often got prizes and whatnot, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, we thought since, you know, we're talking about Oprah, everybody look under their tables and you'll find a little prize. Just reach your hand, you'll probably find something. Woo! Everybody is taking home a piece of candy today. Woo! Great. You guys can eat those up, enjoy those. Yeah, that's worthy of clapping. All right. Monica, can you tell a little bit about Joan Rivers? Can you tell me about her early life?
Yes, well, she was born in Brooklyn, as if you guys couldn't tell with her accent. She was the youngest of her two sisters, and her dad was a doctor who had a great sense of humor, which inspired Joan to be so funny. And she attended a college that helped her pursue her career.
Very interesting. And so what was her career like?
Well, when she first got started, she was more of a, she did more of like shows of, she appeared in a number of small plays, and then she got into the shows because a lot of people told her that she could not be an actress, so she decided to pursue comedy instead. She then got her own TV show thanks to her hosting The Tonight Show, which made her extremely popular, and that's how so many people know her.
Very interesting. Cool. Well, tell me, I know that Joan recently passed away a couple of years ago. Can you tell us a little bit about her decline?
Yes, well, she suffered a lot of setbacks during her career. Her TV show got canceled, and she underwent a surgery for her vocal cords. And during the surgery, she stopped breathing. So they immediately rushed her to the hospital, and then she died.
That's a real bummer. Sorry to ruin you guys' day.
Yes, and in August of, her funeral took place on September 7th, and celebrities like Donald Trump went.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That's
to pay
very
their respects.
unfortunate. Wow. What a bad funeral. Okay, well, all right. Well, everybody, we're going to move into our next game. It's a game called Guess Who Said That? So we have a jar here. Yes, yeah, be excited. So we have a jar here of some phrases of some people who are in the audience. And so we're going to have to guess. Me and Monica have never actually seen these phrases. We had some of our crew members write these down. So we've never seen these before, but we are going to guess who said that. And we'll take turns, and whoever gets the most right will win. You want to go first? What does it say?
South Park gone be lit be.
What is that? South Padre, you be lit be. Your guess is as good as mine. What do you got?
I have no idea
All right.
who this person is.
Okay. All right, then I get. All right, here I go. I got rear-ended in the parking lot. I'm going to say that's Keelan. All right.
Hey Caleb, how's your mom? I don't know.
All right. Who was that?
The answer to that one was Mr. Tyler Atkins.
Right.
Of course.
All right, let's see. Hey, Emma, do you need anything to drink? I am going to bail on that one.
I hate haunted things. Oh, Ernesto, probably?
All right, let's see what we got. Vote Bernie! Oh, she's not here. And I'm forgetting. Leslie! Leslie, you know.
All right. I just can't. I just can't. Oh, Maddie?
Who was that?
The correct answer is Miss Molly Geary.
I figured that would be. All right. Let's see. Apply the blush right here. Monica.
All right. We played a cool show at Nationals. Noah.
I'll take deal. That's Ronica.
No, I'm not Boston. Oh.
My brother's name is Boston. I love the sweet spot. I'm not even gonna guess because I don't want to. So I'll take the beat on that. Do I want to know?
The answer to that one is Miss Softball player Kayla Crutch.
Okay, yeah.
Black. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one too.
Yes, that was me. Okay, that was me.
My bus was late. Shame. All right, last one.
Mountains. I wonder who that one is. How about you all guess?
All right. Well, was anyone keeping track over there?
You won.
I'm gonna, yeah, I bet so. All right. Well, everybody, give it up for Monica one more time. Well, guys, our next guest is just a very special man. I think everybody will know his name. Please welcome Jimmy Fallon.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Jimmy, how are you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Wow, Jimmy, tell me, how are you doing?
Wonderful, Baylor. How are you?
Yeah? Did your finger heal up?
It's gotten better. It took about 6 weeks to heal. Get this story, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I have a ring on, right? It's my wedding ring, of course. I got a wife. Her name's Nancy. Wonderful lady. And so I'm walking. She has this rug on the carpet. She loves the rug. I hate the rug now. I'm going to burn it. Okay, so I trip on this rug, and I catch myself when I'm going down. But when I'm trying to get myself to go back up, the ring gets stuck on this coffee table. Just distorts my finger into ways people have never seen. But this actually happened before to multiple people. So I had to go see this microsurgery guy who specializes in messed up fingers. And he saved it. Wonderful guy, Asian guy. I ended up watching a lot of TV in the hospital, but it was a wonderful time.
And the ring stayed on.
Ring stayed on.
Looks like you are stuck in marriage, my friend. Well, all right. Tell me a little bit about your young life, Jimmy.
All right. So I was born in '79, Brooklyn. Go Nets. And went to high school up in Brooklyn. And I went to college at the St. Rose College in Albany. And I ended up dropping out to pursue comedy because I'm a comedic guy. Get this funny story, another funny story. All right. So kindergarten, everyone gets their picture taken in kindergarten, and some places, I heard that this place, Tulsa, doesn't really do it that much, but it used to happen in the yearbook, and so it's most likely to be so-and-so. I was most likely to be David Letterman in kindergarten. Fun fact for you. Look at me now, on my own talk show.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see here. That's all that happened in my childhood, basically. Although, I guess another little kind of fun thing is going back earlier on my wife. We have 2 children. One was born in 2013, the other in 2014, Winnie and Francis. Wonderful kids. Little demons they are.
Yes. Well, great. So tell me a little bit about your career today.
All right. So yeah, I joined SNL in 1998. About the time Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey was on there. Night at the Roxbury, funny stuff. But I was kind of third string there. I wasn't playing much, wasn't getting in the game, kind of water boy. And so I decided to leave SNL, pursue other careers. But eventually I got into talk show hosting. And in 2009, I joined the Late Night Show, which comes after the Tonight Show, because that makes sense, late night after tonight. And so I joined the Late Night Show in 2009, and I stayed on there for 5 years until the Tonight Show needed someone. Conan O'Brien was on the Tonight Show for only a year after Jay Leno left. And so they're like, why not just bring Jimmy down an hour to the Tonight Show? And I'm like, hey, I'm Jimmy Fallon. So I joined the Tonight Show in 2014.
Nice.
And since then, throughout my entire career, I've been nominated for 13 Emmys and only won 4. But hey, 13 nominations, I'll take it.
Well, there you go. And you've been in a couple movies as well?
Yes, I have been in a couple movies, but they were not critically acclaimed. I do not like to talk about them. They were pretty big flops.
Yeah, not the best movies, but no, it's okay. So, I hear on your show, actually I've seen it, I love it, I think everyone does. You guys do a thing called the lip sync battle.
Yes, we do.
Where 2 people play a song and lip sync it and go, they battle.
Yes, we do.
Let's see who wins. We're going to do that today. We're going to do a lip sync battle, and Mr. Jimmy Fallon is going to go first here. And at the end, we will have everybody clap for the person that they loved the most.
All right, so I'm going to go first. And the song I picked today is by Miss Carly Rae Jepsen called Call Me Maybe. Top that one.
We'll see. I picked a song called Wondering by Does It Offend You Yeah? Let's get the claps. If you liked Reece the most, clap. Okay, if you like me? Yes! I felt pretty loud. Jimmy,
beat me at my own game.
Good game, my friend. Good game. Well, can everybody give it up for Jimmy Fallon one more time? Well, it has been a fantastic mid-afternoon with everybody. It looks like evening is just on its way. Can we have everybody come right back up? Just come and stand up here. So, you know, the thing about talk shows that I think we've learned is it's not about what makes a talk show great. It's about who makes a talk show great. And it's these people and the people that they have talked about who have made talk shows such a renowned pastime in American culture. So let's give it up one more time for these guys. All right. Well, everybody, let's just say good evening. Good evening!
Good evening, Tulsa.
Okay,